how to disassemble the Kindle 4. So first of all, we have here some plastic parts over here that fits here in the case itself, so we need to take those apart. What you can do, you can use any of these tools and just try to pry it in over here, and let's try not to break any of those because they are quite soft, let's say. So let's see if we can take them apart without breaking. I managed to fit, but now it doesn't want to. So okay, so here we go, and okay, here it came one, and the other one here on this side. Let's see. Okay, this one as well. Here, now let's go to the other side and basically do the same. So let me put this other one. Actually, for me it's easier. Okay, and we still have here on this side. Okay, so that's it. So they both come out from both sides, as you can see over here. I'll try to show you over here, you see. So just be careful not to break it, because sometimes it might happen that it breaks. Probably I already broke here a couple of them, but usually it's not a very big deal because they fit then fine, and the back cover doesn't get loose at all. So what I do usually, I try to go all around, because here in the bottom you will have some plastic that will fit here in the bottom part of the case. So let me get this other tool. You can try to get this one as well, or something similar, like plastic one, not so hard, and long one. And let's just go one side to the other. Usually this is how I try to do it, and let's pull it a bit to the middle. Yeah, you can see that it comes out, and the same for the other, and it came out. Now we'll have an issue here. It's because really here in the middle, if you can see, it's a bit far away, but here there is some it's glued over here. So the best is to warm this part and try to, for example, with this kind of tool. I will put then a link on the description with all the tools that I'm using, and use these, or maybe I have as well this one, very noisy plastic, and this one actually is this is a painter's spatula, I think, plastic one. So anyway, I will put the link in the description, and that's it. So usually what I do, I just press it in, and then you can use your hair dryer to dry here, or since I have the heat gun, I will use the heat gun here. So I have like 160 degrees, so should be okay. Exactly. Okay, and then try to move with this one over here, just to see if it will unglue, because it's glued on the case of the battery. Okay, so let's try to with this one, just to, probably, I'm not sure you can hear, but you can hear the glue kind of going out. we can hear it now for sure. So it depends. So it's already melting, so but actually I'm using quite a lot of strength, so it's really tricky. Okay, you can see already some kind of glue, but there is still here in the back part. Okay, so the main thing is to warm it, and then that's it. It comes the cover quite okay. So this one to the side, you can see here still the glue. I'll leave it as is, because then this probably will glue again back to the back part, and that's it. What more here we can take apart, and you see I broke one of the sides, but I guess it's okay. And I turn it on and unintended it, so let me turn it off again. Okay, now it's off. So what more we can do here? Okay, we can take this cover of the battery. So for this we have here the T6. Just take out these two screws. And that's it, it comes out the cover. Here we have the battery. I'll not take the battery because it will be a pain exactly like it was here on the top, but you can take it as well. Just need to warm it. Just be very careful because it's a battery, so that's why I don't like to take the battery out at all, just if I really need to. So what more here? Here we have the screws for the buttons. So we can already unscrew them. They will not come out right away, I think, but we can already take the screws. So we have here the two buttons. So basically there is 3 screws that all the button in place, and as well these ones are T6. Okay, and that's it. But there was 3 in each side over here, like where I'm having my fingers. As well, but best way now is to disconnect all the ribbon cables, just in case. I could have done it before, but it's okay to do it now. So this is the battery one. This one is the screen. So I need to be careful for this screen one because it's quite a long one. So let's try not to break it. So I just do a bit by bit and to take it out, and that's it, and then put it back in place. And we have here a couple of more, one to this side. That's it. Actually, I'm not sure exactly what is this one for, but best to disconnect it. Okay, and this one as well. Okay, what we can do more here? So now we took kind of the buttons, but they don't come out quite that easy. So how to access these buttons? If you force it, probably you will be able to take them out, but I will not force. So what I will do, I will take all this front cover. For this front cover, here you can use again this tool. Let me get one more that is a sharper one. This is an oldish one. So let's come here, and here as well, if you prefer, you can use the heat gun to soften here the glue. So let's use it a bit. Okay, I'll just use it a bit. You don't even need to use it if you don't want, but I will just put here this part, this one, and then go all around to take this front cover. And now the same to the other side. So okay, so press here, and now everything should come out quite easy. And that's it. And you can see all these things glued here in the back, so this will be useful afterwards to glue it back again. So that part is out. We can take here the buttons as well. They are just there. Here as well we can take this plastic part here, where it puts the buttons in place, more or less. So as well, these ones are T6. So let's take these ones. So, and this plastic part here should come out quite okay. And that's it. As well, now I can take actually the buttons because they are quite easy to take. So just slide here from the back. You can see they come quite easy. Just I need to lift them here because they are in place here, and that's it. Okay, and this is how you take apart most of it. Now as well, you can take here the board itself, all this board. You can see you have here 3 screws. These ones as well are T6, and here 2 more in the front as well, T6. So it's very well designed that only T6 button screws. And now how to take this board. Actually this board is kind of glued here to the screen itself, to the back of the screen. So my suggestion here is again to use this one and try to pry it in and unglue it bit by bit. It's a bit here, if you can see, maybe you cannot, it's a bit in the screen, but most of it is here in the back part. So let's see if we can, let's warm it this part here as well, because it will be easier than to take out. Okay, we kind of warm it, so let's now try to pry this in and see. You can see now it's much easier to slide it in, and I lost it already under here. So, but anyway, you can see here the back part of the board is popping up, so it's quite okay. Let me use the other one, and that's it. You can hear some crackling, but it's okay. Okay, here it is, and here it is the board itself. So this is one as well, taking apart. Now what more here that we can take apart. So most of it's quite okay. The only thing left here to take apart basically it's the screen itself, and this is the really hard part here. I tried already several different things, but actually I never found like a really very great method. The best way that I was able to do this was basically warming here all the front and go here by this part here bit by bit with basically this razor blade. So this actually is already old one and it's a bit messy, out of place and so on. So I'm not sure if I have a replacement for this. I need to check. If I don't, I'll need to use this one again. But the way I did it, and it took me not more than 10 minutes, is just warm here the front and go with this one a bit by bit, because then it will get the heat will soften the glue, because this is totally glued here to the back of this main board, metal one part. And we could take as well the battery, but these would be really troublesome. I don't want to mess it with it, so I don't mind to have like 10 minutes spending here instead of maybe damaging the battery itself. So what we will do, we will warm this again and we'll go a bit by bit. So probably I'll fast forward all these because it takes quite some time, so but you will be able to see how I do it, and this is basically the best way actually that I have found it. There was some suggestions as well to use some kind of wire, very thin wire, and try to go here. I had this thin wire actually somewhere here, over here. Maybe you can see it's very, very thin, but the thing is that this breaks quite easily, and this actually, it was a wire specifically to split screens. So in this case, actually for us it doesn't help much, but yeah, let's do. I will show you the way that I'm usually doing it. So I will fast forward, warm all of these, and go a bit by bit, probably warming, go a bit by bit, warming, going a bit by bit. This here has some plastic cover in the front, here the screen itself, so probably I'll take that plastic cover first, warm it and take it first, and then it will be easier to warm the screen itself under it. So let's do it. Okay, actually I did clean everything. I took all the glass, so need to be careful, and as well I cut my finger when I was playing here around with the pieces of the screen of the glass. So be careful as well with that. And so this is how you disassemble a Kindle 4. Hope this was helpful for you. Maybe there is still some steps how to improve this, especially the screen, how to remove it, but this is the way that I did it. So thanks a lot for watching this one. Like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.